Zach Pyzik here from the PRLA Government Affairs team. Our team is down here in Philadelphia at City Hall for the last day of legislative session for Philadelphia City Council in 2025. As they start to round things out, we're getting ready to give public comment on three pieces of legislation that we've been monitoring, tracking, and engaged on down here in the city. First and foremost, we are expecting Councilmember Landau's legislation that streamlines processes around the Sidewalk Cafe program to pass council later today. This legislation will make it a lot easier and less confusing for restaurants in the city to apply for the Sidewalk Cafe program. Very important as we get ready for 2026. Speaking of 2026, we're also happy to report that Councilmember Thomas's legislation that creates some new rules and parameters around restaurant reservation scalping is expected to pass council this afternoon as well. And then last but not least, we've been engaged on legislation that would create new minimum training requirements for security employees, certainly impacting hotels and perhaps restaurants. We've been engaged with City Council on reasonable and practical changes that will make that legislation a little more workable and functional and practical for the industries that we represent. Two big notes on those amendments is one, a scale back on the definition of who it truly is a security employee to make sure that that legislation really captures those that are being hired primarily to perform security functions and security services. And then there's also language in the legislation that was added recently that essentially exempts many restaurants, bars, and taverns operating in the city. So we'll be back at it in January when they return for session. But of course, you all know that the ideas that start here in Philadelphia can oftentimes be contagious. And so our team remains fully engaged. Thanks for all your support.